So last week when I put out my Bennie and the Jets video, a lot of you guys commented that you wanted to learn Elton John's solo. So here it is, I'm going to teach it to you. In order to create a strong foundation for this solo, we have to learn the chords in the left hand. So let me just go through the chords with you guys. I'm going to show you guys two different ways to play these chords in your left hand. One will use what's called a stride pattern, which is when your left hand has to hit a root note, then the chord, and go back and forth. This sounds the best, but it takes some skill and it takes some aim, and that can be a little bit frustrating for newer piano players. So for those of you guys who don't want to do the stride, I will show you an easier alternative as well. Before I get too far into this lesson, I wanted to thank you guys for watching my videos. I hope that these tutorials are helpful. If they are, please consider subscribing. It is more helpful than you'll ever know. Thank you. So let's start with the stride. I'm going to show you slowly what it looks like. So here are the chords: A minor 7, D, G, A flat diminished, A minor 7, D, E minor 7, A minor 7, B minor 7, C. There are many different ways to invert these chords, but what I just showed you is, in my opinion, the easiest way to do it. So what I'd recommend is to slow down what I just played, stop it at each second or two, and just learn what I did in the left hand. This takes some time to build up. The best way to practice really is to look at the piano as you aim from the root up to the chord, and then set your finger on the root and look away and see if you can still do it. So I'm looking and I look away, right? And then see if you can go back to the root. Looking away. I got lucky there, but that's how you practice it. Now, if that stride pattern is too difficult, you can just play the chords in a stationary way without the stride. So you can do this: A minor 7, like that, D in root position if you want, G, like that, root position, A flat diminished 7, back to A minor 7, back to D, E minor 7, root position, once again A minor 7, B minor 7, and then C. You can play like this in root position, or we can go down to second inversion like that. They're both pretty close to the B minor 7. It doesn't matter too much. And again, feel free to change those inversions if you want, or just copy what I did. All right, now let's learn the actual solo. So your first three notes are A, C, D, and those are pickup notes. So those are the end of 3, 4, and 4 end. So start with those. You can use 1, 2, 3, just like that. And now let me play the next portion that I'm going to teach you. So once you do those pickup notes, that's the downbeat. So that's the first phrase. So after those pickup notes, A, C, D, I would pick up the hand and play D, D sharp, E with 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then use the pinky to play G. So far you have. Now once you're comfortable with that, pick up your hand, put 2 on A, and play A, G with 2 and 1. And then we're going to play these quick little grace notes again, like this. I think the best way to do this is A, 3 on A sharp, and then slide that 3 again to a B and kind of just fall. And here's why I recommend that, because after this, A sharp, B, you need the pinky to go up to D, like that. So far, move, just like that. And now we have, yet again, some more grace notes, right? So G sharp, A, B flat, chromatic notes, just like that. You can't really do any slipping with one finger here. I think you just have to use 1, 2, 3. And then pick up your hand and play G, E, G with whatever fingers you like. Could be 4-2-4, 5-3-5, doesn't matter. So once again, that phrase. Let me play the next phrase for you guys. So a lot of grace notes here. Let me talk you through it. We move the hand almost down an octave to A, and we play A, A sharp, B. Just like that, 1, 2, 3. Bring the thumb down to G. Now do the same thing with A, A sharp, B, but pinky plays E, down to D, up to E. So once again, now let me play the next phrase for you. So starting on D with the thumb, we have some 16th notes. They're a little bit quick. I recommend doing 1, 2, 1, 2 on D, D sharp, E, G. And the reason is because what's coming up next is A, G, back and forth 3 times, so you need those fingers. And then move the hand up to A, and we'll play A, A sharp, B with 1, 2, 3. Reach up to D, E, and then A, A sharp, B quickly again, just like that. Now move the hand to 3 on B flat, and play B flat, A, G, A. So once again, that phrase was... Now let me show you the next phrase. Starts with a rest, 8th rest, rest. Let me talk you guys through this phrase. After the little 8th rest up front, we play D sharp, E, B, A sharp, B, G, D sharp, E, B, G. Then we pick up the hand, do one of those quick little slips, A sharp, B. I like to do 1, 2, slip to B with 2, and then finish off with D, E, D. So once again, this phrase might give people trouble with the fingers, so I like to do 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 1, cross, 2, 3, 1, 5. Pick up the hand, 1 on A. Now conceptually, the last phrase is probably the easiest to understand, but it might be one of the hardest to perform. So let me play it for you. Again, we start with an 8th rest, so rest. That's called a tremolo. What I did at the end, that's not easy to do. So after the little 8th rest, I would do this. I would do D with the 2nd finger, D sharp with the 3rd finger, and then slip down to 3 on E, 5 on G. So it looks like this. It's supposed to sound a little bit messy. It's bluesy. Some people do it like this, playing D and G together with 2 and 5, and then use the 3 to slip off of D sharp to E. So like this. It's happening so quickly and it's kind of blurry, which it's supposed to be. So we play this 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So rest. And then we land on D and G. Now your thumb plays B, D and G together, E, D, like that. And then the tremolo, use the easiest fingers, which are 1 and 3. Play E and G just like that. And use your wrist and your arm, use this whole mechanism here, not the fingers. Don't try to do this really fast with 1 and 3. Let your arm and your wrist rotate. Let this do the work for you. Start slowly. Keep it loose. Add the pedal. That'll help to mask any technical deficiencies that you might have. Like that. So once again, that last phrase, starting with the 8th rest, rest. And that's the Bennie and the Jets solo. So I would start with the right hand, learning the actual solo melody first, then try the easy chords that I showed you. If you can put those together, go for the stride, which will give it some more character and will just feel more impressive. If you enjoy this stuff, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. It's so helpful. And I will see you guys in the next one.